Xbox has a special spot in my heart, as I'm sure it does for everyone else that was a kid during the 2000s and 2010s. For some of our most cherished gaming experiences, such as the Halo trilogy, the beginnings of Forza, Gears of War, the first Minecraft for consoles, and how could anyone forget Viva Pinata. But the pure joy and nostalgia of those experiences make it even harder to see what Xbox is now. Developer layoffs for studios that don't deserve it, cancelling actual fun looking games that could potentially revive their dying brand, and just in general not being for the gamer, whether casual or not. I think we should first start by looking at what Xbox used to be.
So you may have been wondering what this draped device was here. This is the Xbox. And so for the first time, let me now unveil Xbox.
Xbox released the first Xbox in the end of 2001 with an absolute banger of launch games. Halo Combat Evolved, Project Gotham Racing, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X, Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, Shrek. Not only did it have an awesome list of launch games, but also brought a lot of innovations for gaming consoles, such as a built-in hard drive, an integrated Ethernet port, an extremely feature-packed dashboard for its time, and Xbox Live, which in itself was completely game-changing at the time for integrating gaming into online community features such as messaging and voice chat and buying games online. On top of that, Xbox was the most powerful console for that generation, so this helped Xbox reach lifetime sales of 24 million in just 4 years while still being a brand that was fresh off the press. Then, they released the 360 in late 2005, again innovating in a lot of areas and also having an awesome set of launch titles such as Need for Speed Most Wanted, Cameo, Gun, and Perfect Dark Zero. This generation is, in my opinion, when Xbox was on their A game. We're talking Halo 3, ODST and Reach, Forza Motorsport 2, 3 and 4, Forza Horizon, Amped 3, Gears of War, Minecraft, Project Gotham Racing 3 and 4, Chrome Hounds, Fable 2, friggin' Viva Pinata. Oh, features? How about backwards compatibility? The first wireless controllers and also the nicest feeling controllers, mind you, online video streaming, achievements, and the Blades dashboard. This generation of Xbox was legendary, and the games Xbox were pumping out were perfection. And then, Xbox One happened. How do you exactly drop your lifetime sales from 84 million units to 58 million in the span of just under a decade? I'll tell you how. Force things onto your customers that they don't want, and also make mediocre, lazy games again and again. Well, for point one, they originally told everyone that the console would be online only. No, you can still have the games on CD, but even if it's offline single player, you need to be online to even use the console. Sounds ridiculous nowadays, but in 2013, it drove a lot of people away from the Xbox and towards PS4. The price as well is what drove people away from the Xbox at $499, while the PS4 was at $399. The reason behind the extra $100? They were forcing people to buy to connect with the Xbox, as they wanted to try to pump Connect sales up for investors. By the time they made the Xbox cheaper by selling it on its own for $399, people already knew that it was the weaker console with not that good of exclusives such as Halo 5 and Forza Motorsport 5. Only good exclusives were Forza Horizon, Gears 4 and 5, Rare Replay, which really is just a re-release of all the old good Rare games, and Sunset Overdrive. If you guys are expecting me to say any more of this generation, there isn't much more to say. Xbox completely lost its appeal in this generation, and them not really trying to bring new appealing game IPs, or even make use of older unused IPs, really didn't do them any good. Now for our current generation, Xbox Series X. Now they fixed most of the issues. You can now play offline, although you have to jump for a few hoops. The launch price was $499, right in line with the PS5. They were also head-to-head in performance with each other. A bonus for the Series X was a massive library of backwards compatible games, some even receiving updates to upgrade the experience for the newer console. Remember how I said they fixed most issues, and not all? One issue is the UI is just terrible. It's very Windows 8 feeling rather than the more open 360 feeling, and the other really big issue that they didn't fix and still refuse to fix is a good variety of good first-party games. This is not to say there isn't any. Grounded is good, Outer Worlds is decent, Forza Horizon, although filled with an extreme amount of DLC, is still a decent game in itself, but there are a lot of studios releasing junk or not really releasing anything high effort at all. Rare does nothing but sit there with Sea of Thieves, refusing to make old IPs that people will actually enjoy and play, while making new IPs be stuck in development hell for over a decade. Bethesda seems to have no quality control and is stuck trying to find new ways to force people to pay for mods. Blizzard is too busy banning people for teabagging. 343 actually made a good Halo campaign, but completely ruined the reputation of the game with the online battle pass and microtransactions for the multiplayer. I could go on and on about how all these companies at Xbox let do whatever, with whatever budget, with them not intervening to lead them in the right direction or give them long-term goals, is actually doing them more harm than good. Now they are accidentally killing good games, such as Perfect Dark, laying off studios that actually have put in effort to make good games in fear they could be the next Redfall or next Avowed, which is not a good sign, marking the downfall of a once celebrated company. How can Xbox save itself? Well, I think the number one way they can fix all this is to kick some of their assets they bought in the arse, to actually go do something rather than these studios just releasing mediocre, low-effort games every 5 years. Rare has a lot of success with Sea of Thieves, but they need to make a game that people actually want that are tried and true IPs, like FIFA Pinata, and not focus on new IPs which will be stuck in a decade of development hell and probably struggle to get success upon release. Bethesda just needs to do what they do best and make awesome action RPGs with good storytelling, and maybe themselves making new IPs that aren't just action RPGs. In general, Xbox needs to experiment more to entice people to have reasons to get an Xbox, to experience unique experiences they can't really get anywhere else. An extremely creative and crazy snowboarding game like Ant 3 would be a major success, and there is nothing else like it. A new cameo, Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, or FIFA Pinata would also be a major success, as not only older fans will want to re-experience one of their old-time favorites, but also new fans will appreciate the new-to-them game series and maybe even go back and play older ones, giving room for remasters. Again, allowing old and new fans to revisit some old favorites. Activision Blizzard could even bring back Gun as a more arcadey but still well-written Wild West game that could potentially be the alternative to Red Dead if you just want to have a dumb, arcadey, fun Wild West game. There are so many games under the Xbox umbrella they could make that would revitalize their company, and I think the Xbox collective needs to take a step back, read the room, and go back to their roots, making amazing games back to back from all different genres, from all different studios, and with a system that is not only feature packed but also simple and designed to bring the whole experience into a perfect circle, not the oblong, bent, rusty thing it is now. They have so much potential they aren't even near reaching at this point. Myself, and I think many others, would love to see Xbox have another golden era rather than join the other dead console companies.